There's formal communication, there's informal, and the informal is where we get to know each other. And whether that's call time, whether that's electronic, encouraging the SCC members to have those conversations. I think the working groups is a great way to generate those relationships around some topical areas. It also, that outside of the SCC meeting, the full committee meeting gives an opportunity for people to get to hear each other's voice, to know each other a bit, so that if the only time we get together and talk about something is when we've got to make a decision on a major issue where there might be a conflict or ideas that aren't congruent, that aren't going to go together. If that's the only time we get together, we don't have that connection. We don't have an opportunity necessarily to hear the other viewpoint, especially if you're trying to keep it to a 1 or 2 hour meeting. So you've got to build in that relational component. I think also, to have that year-round organizing, and I talked a little earlier about that shared messaging. Maybe, I talked about a year calendar where let's generate, letters to the editor, social media, in part unplanned, for the month of October, it's childcare. For the month of November, it's affordable housing. And there's no reason, we've got 2 years here before the next gubernatorial election. There's no reason that, okay, now this month we're going to focus on Governor Reynolds and her mismanagement or inadequate management of the coronavirus crisis. And now Representative Feenstra has made some statements that now let's get everybody, let's get that effort, that messaging going in letters to the editor, a quick comment on talk radio if they let us in, the social media platforms to pump out. So, but if a uniform message is going intentionally around the entire state, it helps us create a wave. And that wave, in addition to the relationship building that we do, that helps, and I mean including people who don't identify as a Democrat. They're not registered, but they've got issues that we all share in common: childcare, good job, benefits, all of those things, accessibility, affordability. If they are hearing that messaging and we're giving time for the relationships to build, then that can help inoculate, Doctor, folks against that, that 20-second soundbite. Someone hears that, Ross is an idiot, and someone's going to, clip this out and play that on the internet right now. But if they've heard some messaging about, it's like, well, I saw that Ross was helping raise money for the local food bank, and he was doing some education with a youth group. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. So that helps work against that 24/7 messaging. It's one strategy at getting at that, I believe.